How much are you gonna charge for that unbelievable set of nails? Today's situation is really interesting because this is actually what happens in the salon during the holiday season. Your client that you just did last week wants to get in again. Why? Because she got holiday parties to go to. She's going on vacation. She's not gonna be back until the new year, and she wants to get her set refreshed. What do you charge for that? Do you charge her a full fill price? Or do you give her a discount because you just did it last week? In addition to that, she wants all this art, color, marbleization, foil on the nails, and that we know is going to cost her, but what exactly do you charge for all of it? This beautiful set of nails is inspired by Young Nails UK mentor, Carlie Ritchie. Instagram handle is right over here. We're excited to feature this set of nails. I don't really have the information as to how you would go about this, but I am blessed to be in the presence. Somebody that does have the info, and we're gonna ask her right now. That would be Tracy Ryerson. Tracy Ryerson.
What are you on?
I am hyped.
You are.
Today. I'm totally hyped today.
And you are blessed, by the way.
Thank you. Talk to us about the set. What's going on? The client just came in. She's coming in again. Is this typical? Does this happen all the time? What's the deal?
This does happen. So let's say it was a week and a half ago. They're not going to make their 2-week appointment, but they are getting ready for parties. They're getting ready to go on vacation. So you're not going to see them for 3-4 weeks. So we have to fit them in, and we have to kind of give them something that maintenance that's going to get them through until the next appointment.
And on top of that, they want a bunch of art, as I can see. So you're going to take us.
Of course they do.
Yes, of course they do. So it's not just something so simple.
Nope, it's not. So we got to figure out what we're going to charge for all that.
Okay, are you ready?
Let's do it. So let's go over the products that I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using ManiQ Base, ManiQ Violet 101, ManiQ White 101, Black 101, Go Time, Yeah, What She Said. We're gonna put some gold foil in there. We're gonna use some Amethyst Pigment. We're gonna be using ManiQ Matte Top Coat and ManiQ Regular Top Coat. It's a lot of product. Let's get started. I'm looking at it going, crap.
It's a lot of product.
Okay, so here's the situation. I really don't need a fill. I've already had a fill, so this is similar to what the client's coming in with. There's not much growth, but we need to do something so that they can get by another 3 weeks. So I'm going to take that medium crosscut bit that I like to use, and we're going to prep the nail, and I'll show you what we're gonna do next. Okay, so I've already pushed back the cuticle. We're just gonna come in here. If there is any natural nail exposed, it's gonna be very minimal. Clean that up really nicely, follow through. Remove the shine from the rest of the nail. Go on to our next nail, same thing. Follow through, remove the shine, prepping the surface, getting it ready for the manicure. And we're done. Let's go ahead and cleanse with our swipe. Again, I like to use a clean manicure brush, and we're gonna swipe down the nail, removing all that dust and oils, making sure we're grabbing everything out of the nail groove. Next, of course, we have our protein bond. I'm gonna go ahead and protein bond the surface of the nail. Now, if we were doing a typical fill, we usually just make sure that we're covering just the exposed natural nail. But since I'm going to be using ManiQ, I'm going to protein bond the whole surface, even the acrylic that I already have laid down prior. Go through all 10 fingers. We're gonna come back and do it one more time. Okay, so normally if I was going to do a typical fill where they were grown out, they had enough natural nail exposed, I would grab my acrylic and I would do a typical fill. Here, the situation is they're barely grown out. There's not anything that I really need to put acrylic on. I'm actually going to use ManiQ Base. Typically, we would not use ManiQ Base going over an acrylic, but I'm gonna use this just to fill that little back part and get it ready for ManiQ. So we're doing kind of a touch-up fill, but we're using ManiQ Base to do it. Okay, so I'm gonna go right back here, and I'm just gonna kind of pillow it back to the cuticle area, providing that little bit of a fill for us, and then pull it out over the surface of the existing acrylic. Same thing to the next nail. Just gonna pillow some back there. Wipe off the excess of our brush and go ahead and pull it nice and smooth over the existing acrylic. Let's go ahead and get it in light for 30 seconds. And now we're ready for our Violet 101. Okay, let's go ahead and get it on. This color is such a beautiful, kind of a deep burgundy purple. Great for winter. Get it on the next nail. A nice, even, thin coat. Let's get it in the light for 30 seconds. Now, really, the one coat did full coverage. It's coverage enough for what I'm getting ready to do over the top, so I'm not gonna apply another coat of Violet 101. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do our marble on this nail, and then we'll move on to doing the foil on this one. We're gonna take out our Yeah What She Said Go Time color, our ManiQ Black 101, our ManiQ White 101, and our striper brush. Okay, let's get our Yeah What She Said. We're gonna marbleize the middle finger. I'm just gonna do some random lines on the nail. Not gonna overthink it. Get our White 101. Kind of gonna go around that pink, just a couple lines. Our Black 101. Now remember, black can overtake very quickly, so I'm gonna wipe the majority off of my brush. And again, we're just gonna kind of go around the different areas, go through. We're gonna take our striper brush and we're just gonna run some lines through it. So we're just gonna start from the top and run all the way down. As we pick up the color, and as you can see, we're already getting the black. We're just gonna keep wrapping it around. If you have a little too much on your brush, go ahead and take a lint-free, wipe off the excess, and then keep going until you have your desired look. Okay, once we're good with it, I'm gonna leave it alone. Now I need some black on this one, so since I already have the black out, and before I cure, I'm just gonna go ahead and do the Black 101 on top of this nail too. We're just gonna hit the very corner, right here at the cuticle area. Just gonna swipe in a line. Okay, let's get it in light. Now, since I added a lot of color and I've kind of layered it up and it's maybe a little thicker than normal, I'm going to make sure that I cure it out for 1 minute. That way I don't have to worry that nothing is under cured. We'll have a full cure. Next, we're gonna grab our gold foil and we're gonna grab our Amethyst Pigment to finish up the nail. For the pigment, I'm gonna use a cheap makeup brush. For our gold foil, I'm gonna use our gel brush. Okay, so I just grabbed very little of the Amethyst Pigment, and we're just gonna tap it in different spots on the nail. Remember, a little pigment goes a long way. If you get a little excess, go ahead and wipe your brush off. And just wipe that spot off where you put too much. Okay, let's move on to the foil. And I'm gonna just kind of rip them up. We don't need much for this nail. Okay, so we're gonna take that gel brush and we're gonna grab our gold foil, and I'm gonna put it right here where the black and the purple, the black and the violet 101 meet. And what's cool is you can take that edge of that gel brush and you can break the pieces up. I kind of just stab at it because I want it kind of frayed at the bottom. Trail it down so the gold's kind of trickling down. Let's get another piece. I'm going to cut this off so it's a little smaller. I'm going to fill in this spot right here. And this time I'm going to trail it up into the black. And again, I'm just poking at it. Once we have the desired look, I just kind of tap it down with that gel brush. Okay, that is done. Okay, so I went ahead and finished the rest of the nails. I added some rhinestones. We're ready to top coat. I really love how Carlie used matte and shiny top coat, so we're gonna do the same. Let's go ahead and grab our matte first. So anything that I did the foils on or the marbling, I'm gonna matte out, and the rhinestones we're gonna leave shiny. Get that foil nice and secured in there.
Get that foil.
Gonna move on to the marble, map that out. Oh look, we have some gold foil that's here to haunt me. Just grab a gel brush, grab it out. Keep covering. Move on to the next nail. Typically when you do matte, I tend to go either matte or shiny. I've never really done both. I really like this look though. So let's grab our shiny top coat and let's get it on. Get it back there. Put it right up next to those stones. I have a Furby in the nail. Got that out. Like, whenever you're finishing nails, look at that. Furby.
Furby.
It's like, it happens right at the very end and they haunt you. But it's just part of the job. Grabbed it, got it out. Make sure it's out. Yep, we're out. Let's go on to our thumb. Okay, let's go ahead and get it in light for 1 minute. Grab our ManiQ Cleanser, our lint-free wipe, and remove that sticky layer. Before the world loves me.
An extraordinary set of nails. There's all kinds of stuff going on in this set. Also, not to mention the kind of a fill that Tracy did. I'm so curious. I'd like to know, Tracy, how much?
$85.
$85.
Yes.
Actually sounds pretty reasonable.
It is, right? It's a bargain.
It is a bargain. Take us through how you get to that pricing.
Okay, so we have $60 for the fill.
Okay.
Even though I didn't pull out the acrylic, I still did a maintenance. I did a fill. It's within my 30-minute time frame, so it's $60. Then we have the 3 additional colors. So remember, it comes with 1 color. I'm giving them the Violet 101 with the $60, but we did 3 additional gel polishes. That's an additional $15, so that gets us to $75. We had the Amethyst Pigment, which is another $5, and we have the gold foil, gets us to $85. And guess what? I'm generous, so I am not gonna charge him for the matte top coat, so it's gonna be $85.
And you must be very generous not to charge him for the rhinestones either.
Oh my gosh. You got me.
I did get you.
Oh geez. Remember guys, you could seriously go this set. You don't have to go. It has to be the 20 and another 20 for this hand, so it's an additional 40.
Right.
You can go, I'm gonna give you a break, and this set today is gonna cost you $100. Sometimes you could be like, this set is my special set of the month, of the week, and the stones this time is just gonna cost you $15.
$15, gotcha. So you're gonna charge him a clean 100.
Clean 100.
Perfect. Okay, there you've got it. It's $100 for this amazing set. Even though she made a couple mistakes, I caught her. That's why I'm here. Detective Salo is on the case. And we will see you next week on How Much.